Luke 6. Mercy over ritual, Sabbath authority, enemy love, and fruit-bearing foundations. Yehovah, purify our motives so we obey you, from love, not performance. Teach us mercy that costs something, not opinions that cost nothing. Build our lives on the rock, so storms reveal strength, not collapse. Yehovah Tzidkeinu. Yehovah is our righteousness. He establishes what is right and faithful in his people. Jeremiah 23 verse 6. Yehovah Tzidkeinu. Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. Holy, holy, holy. Please fill me and lead me. Cover me and stir me and speak through me with your Ruach HaKodesh, that I may speak your written words with boldness and humility to those who listen. I ask all these things in Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus the Christ, the Messiah, the Anointed, the Aleph and the Tav's name. Amen. We'll start with the Shema. Listen and obey. Children of Yehovah, pay careful attention and respond. Yehovah is our power and authority. Yehovah works in unity, echad, with himself, and you shall act upon your love, ahava, to Yehovah with your power and authority, with your thoughts and mind, with your entire body, and with all the muchness that you have. Yod, hey, vav, hey. Hand, behold. Nail, behold. Luke chapter 6. One Shabbat, while Yeshua, the Aleph and the Tav, was passing through some wheat fields, his Talmudim disciples began plucking the heads of grain, rubbing them between their hands and eating the seeds. Some of the Prushim said, "Why are you violating Shabbat?" Yeshua, the Aleph and the Tav, answered them, "Haven't you ever read that what David did when he and his companions were hungry? He entered the house of God and took and ate the bread of the presence, which no one is permitted to eat but the Kohanim. The Son of Man," he concluded, "is master of Shabbat." On another Shabbat, when Yeshua, the Aleph and the Tav, had gone into the synagogue and he was teaching, a man was there who had a shriveled hand. The Torah teachers and the Prushim watched Yeshua, the Aleph and the Tav, carefully to see if he would heal on Shabbat, so that they could accuse him of something. But he knew what they were thinking and said to the man with the shriveled hand, "Come up and stand where we can see you." He got up and stood there. Then Yeshua, the Aleph and the Tav, said to them, "I ask you now, what is permitted on Shabbat, doing good or doing evil, saving life or destroying it?" Then, after looking around at all of them, he said to the man, "Hold out your hand." As he held it out, his hand was restored. But the others were filled with fury and began discussing with each other what they could do to Yeshua, the Aleph and the Tav. It was around that time that Yeshua, the Aleph and the Tav, went out to the hill country to pray, and all night he continued in prayer to God. When day came, he called his Talmudim disciples and chose them from among them 12 to be known as emissaries: Shimon, who he named Kepha, Andrew, his brother, Yaakov, Yochanan, Philip, Bartalmayi, Mattheyehu, Toma, Yaakov ben Halfai, Shimon, the one called the Zealot, Yehuda ben Yaakov, and Yehuda from Kriot, who turned traitor. Then he came down with them and stood on a level place. A large crowd of his Talmudim disciples was there, with great numbers of people from all Yehuda, Jerusalem, and the coast around Zor and Zidon. They had come to hear him, and to be healed of their diseases. Those who were troubled with unclean spirits were being healed, and the whole crowd was trying to touch him, because power kept going out from him, healing everyone. He looked at his Talmudim disciples and said, "How blessed are you poor, for the kingdom of God is yours. How blessed are you who are hungry, for you will be filled. How blessed are you who are crying now, for you will laugh. How blessed you are whenever people hate you and ostracize you and insult you and denounce you as a criminal on account of the Son of Man. Be glad when that happens. Yes, Dance for joy, because in heaven your reward is great. For that is just how their fathers treated the prophets. But woe to you who are rich, for you have already had all the comfort you will get. Woe to you who are full now, you will go hungry. Woe to you who are laughing now, for you will mourn and cry. Woe to you when people speak well of you, for that is just how their fathers treated the false prophets. Nevertheless, to you who are listening, what I say is this: love your enemies. Do good to those who hate you. Bless those who curse you. Pray for those who mistreat you. If someone hits you on one cheek, offer the other too. If someone takes your coat, let him have your shirt as well. If someone asks you for something, give it to him. If someone takes what belongs to you, don't demand it back. Treat other people as you would have them treat you. What credit is it to you if you only love those who love you? Why, even sinners love those who love them. What credit is it to you if you do good only to those who do good to you? Even sinners do that. What credit is it to you that if you lend only to those who you expect will pay it back? Even sinners lend to each other, expecting to be repaid in full. But love your enemies, do good, and lend expecting nothing back. Your reward will be great, and you will be children of Ha-Elyon, for he is kind to the ungrateful and the wicked. Show compassion, just as your Father shows compassion. Don't judge, and you won't be judged. Don't condemn, and you won't be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. Give, and you will receive gifts. The full measure, compacted, shaken together, and overflowing, will be put right into your lap. For the measure with which you measure out will be used to measure back to you. He also told them a parable. Can one blind man lead another blind man? Won't they both fall into a pit? A Talmud disciple is not above his rabbi, master. But each one, when he is fully trained, will be like his master. So why do you see the splinter in your brother's eye, but do not notice the log in your own eye? How can you say to your brother, "Brother, let me remove the splinter from your eye," when you yourself don't see the log in your own eye? You hypocrite. First take the log out of your own eye. Then you will see clearly, so you can remove the splinter from your brother's eye. For no good tree produces bad fruit, nor does a bad tree produce good fruit. Each tree is recognized by its own fruit. Figs aren't picked from thorn bushes, nor grapes from briar patch. A good person produces good things from the store of good in his heart, while the evil person produces evil things from the store of evil in his heart. For his mouth speaks what overflows from his heart. Why do you call me Master, Master, but do not do what I say? Everyone who comes to me hears my words and acts on them. I will show you what he is like. He is like someone building a house who dug deep and laid the foundation on bedrock. When the flood came, the torrent beat against that house, but couldn't shake it, because it was constructed well. And whoever hears my words but doesn't act on them is like someone who built his house on the ground without any foundation. As the river struck it, it collapsed, and the house became a horrendous wreck. What is the Hebrew word that encapsulates this chapter? Rachamim, compassion, mercy, that moves us to act, especially toward the undeserving, the hostile, and the weak. Tanakh spine. This chapter has no bold Tanakh citations. Its spine is built from Yeshua's own words and actions. Chapter flow. A Sabbath controversy exposes the difference between mercy and accusation. Yeshua heals a man's withered hand on Sabbath, confronting hardened hearts. He prays through the night and appoints the 12, forming a covenant community. Crowds gather for healing and teaching. Power goes out from him to restore. Yeshua delivers blessings and woes, reversing the world's value system. He commands love for enemies generosity, and mercy without hypocrisy. He warns against judgmental blindness and demands fruit and foundation, rock, not sand. Core theme. Luke 6 draws a sharp line. The kingdom of Yehovah is recognized by mercy, truth, and obedient love, not by religious accusations. So Yeshua commands enemy love, exposes hypocrisy, and calls us to build lives that hold under pressure. How can we learn to love Yehovah with all our heart, soul, mind, and strength? We can love Yehovah by choosing mercy over accusation, because his heart is restoration, not humiliation. Love Yehovah by submitting to Yeshua's authority as master, even over our traditions and preferences. Love Yehovah by building our lives in obedience to his words, so our foundation proves faithful. How can we love our neighbors as we love ourselves and as Yeshua loves us? We love beyond convenience by doing good even to those who do not deserve it. We speak truth without superiority, correcting with humility rather than contempt. We give generously without controlling outcomes, trusting Yehovah to judge righteously. How can we bear one another's burdens? We strengthen the weak by restoring what is withered through practical help and prayer. We carry people through healing seasons with patience, not pressure. We stay near those who are poor, rejected, or wounded, refusing to abandon them. What are the top 3 fruits of the Spirit found in this chapter? 1. Kindness, chesed. Mercy becomes visible when we do good even to opponents and critics. 2. Self-control, rasan. Enemy love requires a restraint of retaliation, speech, and pride. 3. Faithfulness, emunah. Building on the rock is loyal obedience when storms test our claims. Mitzvah response, Torah-Based. You shall not take vengeance or bear a grudge. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. I am Yehovah. Reference, Leviticus 19, verse 18. Command, we will release revenge, refuse grudges, and practice merciful love as a covenant people. How can we find Yeshua in Torah and the prophets? Yeshua shows the true intent of Sabbath, not weaponized restriction, but mercy that honors Yehovah's design. His healing exposes the heart. Some seek restoration, others seek accusation. Messiah reveals both. His blessings and woes announce kingdom reality. Yehovah overturns false security and exalts humble trust. His call to enemy love displays Messiah's way, righteousness expressed as mercy, not mere correctness. Hebrew declaration. Yehovah lamdanu li'ihov it-ovenu v'la'asot kised la-mechalem otanu tahar et labenu mitzviot u-vine u-tinu al-se-la devar rah-khah. Yehovah teach us to love our enemies and do mercy to those who curse us. Cleanse our hearts from hypocrisy and build us on the rock of your word. One sentence summary, mercy over ritual. Love enemies, bear fruit, build on the rock. Now, after having read the chapter and going over it, here are some heart-piercing questions. Where are we using rightness to justify a lack of mercy? Another, who is our enemy right now, and what specific good will we do for them? Another, where are we judging others to avoid confronting our own blind spots? Another, what hypocrisy is Yehovah exposing in our speech versus our fruit? Another, where is our withered hand? What areas need restoration through obedience? Another, what blessing are we pursuing that is actually a trap of comfort and pride? Lastly, what symptom of unbelief is showing up in our choices, and how will we turn? We'll end this Friday night Shabbat with the Arianic blessing using the name. Yehovah will kneel before you presenting gifts, and he will guard you with a hedge of protection. Yehovah will illuminate the wholeness of his being toward you, bringing order, and he'll provide you with love. sustenance, and friendship. Yehovah lift up the wholeness of his being and look upon you, set in place all you need to be whole and complete. Shabbat shalom, shalom, shalom.